So what I want to do right now is I want to teach you what's called the false breakdown, which causes a V bottom, and which then causes what's called a slingshot move. I want to teach you this over here because it happens a lot of the times, and it actually happened recently on Ethereum. And as you know, Ethereum has actually just made an astronomical move from here. I personally did trade this as well too. So did my 1% group. We all took this as well too. So as you can see, look at this here. So I really want to share this with you here to walk you through this pattern because I think it's quite powerful. So there's 3 stages to this setting up here. The first stage is what's called the false breakdown. So if I go back, if I bring up this level from here, if I bring up this weekly chart here, right, this is the weekly chart. What typically happens with the false breakdown pattern is this. We typically have a lot of major support levels, as you can see. So we have a support, and it breaks down past support. Now, if this is a true breakout when it comes to Ethereum, if this is a true breakout, guess what? We're likely to rally, hold, and then continue down, right? Because then the resistance, the support then becomes resistance, and then the market drops. But look what happened. What happened? It didn't do that, did it? And the reason why this is a false breakdown is because look what happened. We came down, we rallied all the way back up, we came back here and then found support. So this is more like a V bottom action, as you can see. And then we came down to find support. So it's a false breakdown, but it created like a bit of a V bottom back into that level from there. And then, so that's that first level there, right? We create a bit of a V bottom from here. It's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. But then what happens here? Okay, this is where it gets really, really, really awesome from here. So we have, this is the daily charts now. So we have the overall move down. We have the overall move up. But this is where it gets really key. This is the big key here, okay? The big key here is that it goes up, but then we just hold here for a bit. See how we just hold? We don't get any strong selling period from here. So due to the fact that it's holding from here, I call this like the slingshot move. Because the slingshot move is, one, we actually get this false breakout followed by an up move, and then it holds here for a bit, and then it pulls back, and then we get a really big move. So as soon as we got this very short-term drop from here and then a very big move up from there, that told me we're getting ready for a really big move to come. And all this was doing was what? This is a one big massive false breakdown. We get back into the major levels of support. The market rallies up, holds for a bit, comes down, and then moves back to the upside from there. So this is a really, you see this a lot on a lot of different markets from here. You saw this even if I go back and have a look at, say, we saw it from the euro, right? You see this here from a lot of different markets, but let me show you this here. So if I bring this down to here, look what happened here recently, right? So this one here, notice how we actually had support. It breaks down, but look what happened here, right? We didn't hold, did we? Well, sorry, we didn't continue down. So we had support level through here, support level through here. We had a breakdown, and then we did nothing, right? Then what happened? Really big move to come. So if you ever get support, and we break down, but then we get back up and we do that, we're probably likely to start to see something like that. There's some really, really, really big moves to come. And this here is more like a V bottom or a bottoming pattern before we see a really big move. And this is what happened all through here. So this is what's called the false breakdown. And keep an eye on the real big. If we have major level support and we do break down, but the market says no, meaning you can see what happened here, right? When the market says no, meaning we actually had this move through here and then we started to get back above it. What was happening here? Then we start to see this overall big move up. And this here was just a major final bottom. It was a false breakdown. This one here was not exactly a V bottom, but then this market here is this setup here. It creates like a slingshot pattern, right? It's like a bit of a pullback, and then we slingshot back to the upside. Pullback, slingshot, move back to the upside from there. So this is the pattern here, guys. Keep an eye out for me. And this is also very, 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 very good at picking bottoms in the markets as well too. So if we go have a look at, let me show you this level here. I saw this also happen on Meta back in the day. Now let me show you here with Meta, right? Meta did the exact same thing. Let me see if I can get my data to show you here. And there we go there, right? So look what happened here with Meta. Meta actually did the same thing. So notice how we actually had what? Notice how we actually had, there was a lot of, see there was a lot of support level through there and maybe just a bit higher through there. See how there was actually, if I bring this up through to here, notice how there was in the past, that whole resistance, that was a major support. Notice this has been coming down. And look what happened here, right? We flushed down past all these major level support, but look what happened. Not only did we flush down, but we came straight back up again, didn't we? V bottom action. And especially when we're breaking past support level and we get back above it, that creates the V bottom from there. And then we end up getting what? A very big slingshot move from there. So just keep an eye out for this, guys. This is a very big pattern here, and that can, if you're looking for even some good buying opportunities, even some good trading opportunities, the market can do this, okay? Just because it flushes down past support, keep an eye on that it may be one of these false breakdowns into, say, a V bottom, and then the V bottom ends up turning into what's called a slingshot move back to the upside. Hey traders, just a quick heads up. I'm actually giving away free access to my mastery trading course for a limited time. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be the first link in the description. The fact is that 80 to 90% of the stuff that you learn or you use on these trading platforms is a complete waste of time. And only about 5 to 10% of the stuff that you actually learn and use is going to move the needle in the positive direction for you. And that's over the last 20 years, I've put everything that has helped me move the needle in the positive direction in this here, and I've left everything else out. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and grab complete free access to this mastery trading course.